fairly emphatic result. Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
No, I'm over the moon. Yeah, the lads, thoroughly deserved it. I thought they were excellent all afternoon, and we're 20 minutes into the game, 22 minutes into the game, dominating, and we go a goal behind, which was extremely frustrating. But they showed great character, and we just came straight back out and got 2 early goals after that. I thought we controlled the game. It's been coming, to be honest with you. It's been coming for a wee while. We've had, I think, about the last 2 home games against Queen's Park and Albion Rovers, we had a number of chances, and the boys have been creating loads and doing great. Just unfortunately, we weren't able to put those teams to the sword like we were today, But the players have been different class. They never let their heads go down, and always bright and bubbly in training. And today was the perfect performance, to be honest.
How important is it to secure that second place that you've managed now?
Yeah, well, that's what we spoke about after the game, and there's absolutely no shame whatsoever finishing runners up to a full-time team with a bigger budget than ourselves. Of course, at the start of the season, our ambition was to go and win the league, and we felt that we had a group of players good enough to do that. But like I said last week, we give great credit to Livingston. They managed to get the job done. But we'll keep our spirits up. We'll keep working hard. We don't want to take anything for granted. Yes, now we're guaranteed runners up, but it's all about the playoffs now, isn't it? And we all know from years gone by that anything can happen. Just because we finish second doesn't guarantee us promotion. The team in fourth sometimes comes with a charge, so we just have to maintain the standards that we've set. I'm very, very fortunate. I've got a great bunch of players, and they don't take an awful lot of managing, to be honest with you. They set their own standards, they demand from each other. And they're a delight to work with, and I'm really, really pleased for them and proud of them as well for being able to achieve what they have done up to now. But let's make no mistake, we haven't done anything yet, and until we're promoted and sitting on the beach and looking forward to the fixture list coming out, then we won't be happy.
Given that you were at Livingston last week when they clinched the title, how pleasing is it to get that kind of reaction this week?
Yeah, but listen, we've been on a great run. We were 10 unbeaten prior to the Livingston game, and even in that game we actually had chances to win the game. We hit the post twice at 0-0, and goals change games, like they say. It's that old cliche, isn't it? But we lost the game, and so be it. But I think it was we kind of used what happened on Saturday. We were sat there down in the away dressing room, and Livingston are having a party, and just kind of mentioned that to the boys after the game. Look, just let's make sure that that's us on the 21st of May, having that same reaction to what Livy boys are doing, and don't be sitting here disappointed on the 21st of May, that we haven't achieved what we set out to do. So it was great, but the lads have got great character. They never, even there today, they go goal down, and it's very easy, because when you're dominating the game the way we were, it's very easy just to think, oh, it's not going to be our day again, because we were creating chances and dominating possession. But they don't, they go to goal down. It's as if they don't even think about it. They just get straight back at Brechin, and like I said, they went and scored their 2 early goals right after conceding, and then dominated the game from there on in.
But that second place gives you the best possible chance. I mean, albeit anything can happen in playoffs, the second place gives you the best chance you would be looking for.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I suppose you would take any advantage that you can get, but I reiterate that form goes out the window in the playoffs, and it doesn't matter about who the opposition is. Anything can happen on that day. We just want to make sure that, I want to make sure that I've got a healthy squad going into it. I've got a fully fit group to pick from, and the players are in form, and I think that's the key thing. I was delighted with the quality of the goals as well today. It's very easy to sit and talk about them going into 10 men and this and that, but some of the football was fantastic. It really, really was, and the quality of the goals, like I said, it's been coming for a long time, and I'm really, really pleased that we managed to get that done today.
You said you want to go in with a fully fit group of players. Now that you've gone second, will there maybe be a temptation to rest certain key players, or will you want to keep fielding?
No, there will be. There will be. It won't be a temptation. I will be doing that, yeah. And that's the luxury that we have now. If there was still, things riding on the next game against Airdrie, then by all means I would probably try and pick my best 11. But to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter how I shuffle the pack, and that's the beauty that I have, and the fortunate position that I'm in. The strength and depth that I have within the squad allows me to make changes and not really make any difference to the quality on the park. So we'll certainly make some changes in the next 2 or 3 weeks, give some of the fringe players a run, because they've been so patient and really supportive of the boys that get picked every day. And So I'm going to go and try and give some of them lads a start next week and the week after, and I'm pretty sure the boys that I leave out will be understanding along the way.